Hi girls, I just thought I will leave you with some videos so you can watch and understand how to do some of these questions. They are quite challenging. So these questions are 14D and I will show you step by step how you can do these questions here. Now let's just check the outline for this chapter. So for question 14D, you're supposed to do 1, 2, 4, 5 for the swan and 1, 3, 4, 7, 8 for the sharks. So I'll show you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How about that? And if you can't do 7 and 8, I will help you with that in the next lesson. So let's begin. The first question, find the approximate value. Now remember, when you see the word approximate, we know that we will use the arrow button on your green calculator. Now, I don't have the green calculator to show you on my computer, so you have to know how to do that yourself. If you're not sure, ask your neighbor. They should be able to help you. Now, annulus is something that I left you with last lesson. We briefly talked about it. So this annulus has two circles, one with radius of 9 centimeters and the other one with 5 centimeters. So with that, it's quite easy to begin. So this is 14D. Try that again. 14D. That is composite shapes. Alright, so in the first question, you are given again two circles within the annulus, that is 9 centimeters radius and 5 centimeters. So to find the shaded region or the annulus, it's only as easy as finding the first circle, take away, or the bigger circle, take away the smaller circle. So that means we're doing pi times, what was it again? 9 squared, take away pi times 5 squared. Okay, and that means it is 81 pi, because 9 squared, 9 times 9 is 81. Take away 5 times 5, 25 pi. Now because the question asks for you to do the approximate, we can't give it just in terms of pi. So we're gonna go ahead and consult our calculator. I have a different calculator here, but please use the green calculator that you have. So it was 81 pi, take away 25 pi. You'll find that it's 56 pi, but because we need an approximate value, once you click the arrow button, you will get this 175.929 in 2 decimal places. That is 93, because the next number here, 9, is greater than 4. So it's 175.93. 175.93. Don't forget your units. It's not just centimeters. You need square as well, because we're talking about area. There you have it. That's question 1. Let's move on now to question 2. Now 4 coins, each with diameter of 2 centimeters, are cut from a metal rectangle whose side lengths are 10 centimeters and 5 centimeters as shown below. What is the remaining area? So these 4 circles are being cut from this rectangle metal. So what is the remaining area? And you have to give your answer in terms of pi as well as the approximate value. So let's have a look. The first thing I'll do is to calculate the area of the rectangle. So area of rectangle. Now if you do this in the test, it makes me easier to see your working as well, because I know that you're doing the area rectangle that way. So it's 10 times 5, and that is 50 centimeters squared. Now that is the area of the rectangle, and let's calculate one of the area of these circles. Now the diameter is 2 centimeters. Don't be fooled, because area's formula is A equals to pi r squared. We need the radius. Now if given the diameter, we need to divide that by 2. So really the radius is just 1 centimeter. So with that, let's calculate the area of one circle, and that is pi times r squared, and r in this case is just 1, so the area is just pi centimeters squared, because 1 times 1 is 1, 1 times pi is pi. Now if you have 4 of those circles, the area of remaining is 50 take away 4 pi. And this answer would be in terms of pi, because you won't be able to write the in terms of pi answer as just one number. Okay, so we'll just write the units there as well. And to do the approximate value, we need to consult our calculator. 50 take away 4 pi. Now when you bring up 4 pi and you press enter, it will give you the same answer, but if you press the arrow button on your green calculator, you'll get this, which is 37.43. So the answer is 37.43 centimeters squared. And now let's have a look then at the next part, question 3. The diagram on the right shows 2 squares and a sector. Find the area of this figure, leaving your answer in terms of pi. Now this one's quite tricky because you have 135 degrees here. Now this is definitely an extension question, so I'll actually not show you how to do this one. If it was in the outline for the swans, it wasn't supposed to be there. Okay, so it's not. Now I'll have a look at question 4. Jim's mom used a pastry cutter to cut 12 circles of dough, each of diameter 7 centimeters, from a rectangular slab of pastry that was 85 by 15. What is the approximate value of the area of dough that was left? Now we won't use pi equals to 3.14. Whenever you see the word approximate again, we're gonna use the arrow button on your green calculator. So it's somewhat similar to the question before. Let's start with the rectangular slab. So if we're starting with the rectangular slab, we have to first calculate the area of rectangle. And in the question it's given the dimensions is 85 and 15. So we're gonna do 85 times 15. Now you can do this by hand or using the calculator, because calculators are allowed in the test. So 85 times 15, and we will have 1275, which I'll write here in my answers. Now don't forget your units, it's in centimeters squared for area. And the next part, Jim's mom has cut 12 circles, each with diameter of 7 centimeters. So let's have a look at a graphical representation. It just means that we have circles with the diameter, that should really pass through the center of the circle. So a diameter of 7 centimeters. Now, so what the radius is just 7 divided by 2, and that is 3.5 centimeters. So to find the area of one of those circles, it just be pi times r squared, and that means it's pi times 3.5 squared. Now because the question says approximate value, we don't really have to keep it in pi. So it's 3.5 squared times pi. And that means it is 38.48. So one of those circles is 38.48 centimeters squared. And how many circles did Jim's mom cut? 12 circles. So we have to do 12 times 38.48. And let's see what that brings us. That is, sorry, this calculator is a bit wonky. So 461.81. 461.81 centimeters squared. Now, are we asked to find the remaining? So what is the approximate value of the area of dough that was left? So it is the remaining dough that we are trying to find. That means it's 1275, which is the original slab of dough. Take away 461.18, and let's find out what that is. So we have 1275, take away that value there, and that is, put that into your green calculator, you have 813.19 left over. 813.19 centimeters squared. And there you have it, question 1, 2, and 3. Oops, that was question 4. I shall just change that.
Is that what I